Good afternoon, CFM. It's Coach Matt. Our Wednesday workout. We got some strength stuff and then a fun partner workout that has been done in the past. So you may have a history on it. We're going to start off with a 48 or 40 calorie partner row, switching every 12 or 10 calories depending on what you're doing. So guys do 12s, ladies do 10s. Totally fine to do a mixed sex pair. And when you're off the rower, then everybody together do 2 reps of a 5-second eccentric push-up. So 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, controlling all the way down and then pushing back up strong. Finish with grasshoppers after you do that. So grasshopper is opposite knee and elbow, 10 reps on each side, okay? And when we get through that, we're gonna practice some of the shoulders to overhead movement. Also warming up our pressing complex muscles as well as the core before we go into our bench press. So I want you to have your barbells out and I want you to do this. You can do this as a group or you can trade off, doesn't really matter. But the focus here is on feeling the distinction between the different pressing movements and the different efficiency and speed of those movements, okay? So start off with shoulder press. So this is our strict press from the shoulders to overhead, and we're gonna get 4 reps of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna move to the push press, a little bit faster, a little more dynamic. Dip, drive, press, but my feet stay planted. Same start and finish position. Dip, drive, press. And the final one is our push jerk. And this one we are gonna move our feet. It's a jump, press and catch. Stand tall, recover the feet, recover the bar. Okay, our timing on the jerk, I want the elbows to lock out in that catch position at the same exact moment that my body arrives back down in that power position with my feet snapping the floor, okay? And just again, work on feeling the distinction between those 3 movements. All right, when you're done with that, we're gonna switch to bench press. This is our deloading cycle of the bench press. So the weight should only be in that like 40 to 50% ish range. And then you need an extra dumbbell for our dumbbell pullovers as our superset. So my bar starts off straight, down and touch my sternum, back up to straight arms. One of the things on the bench press I see a lot is people jumping off the rack and right to their chest, and that doesn't allow you a chance to get your shoulders set. So that can mess you up at a heavier set. It's one of those things you can kind of get away with when the weight is light that you won't get away with at a maximal load. So always be in the habit of using the correct technique, using good technique even when you don't have to. Even when you could get away with substandard technique, always try to use the right way to do it. So start off with those arms straight, brace those shoulders, down, touch the sternum, back up to straight arms, all right? Okay, and then we're doing our dumbbell pullovers is our superset. So I've got my body perpendicular to the bench. I'm kind of rolling my way into it. The back of my head is touching the edge of the bench and I'm shrugging my hands and my shoulders up towards the ceiling. As I reach up over my head, I'm shrugging my shoulders up, try to get my ears past my arms and then pulling back up over my body like so. 8 reps of each of those 2 exercises will be our strength work today. And you can kind of push the pace a little bit on this because the weight will not be as heavy, right? Now, when we get to the workout, you do not have to have the same weight as your partner. It's helpful if you do, but it really doesn't matter. You could just have 2 bars sitting right next to each other. So you have one person with 75 and one person with 115. That is totally fine. The prescribed weights are picked specifically to be right on that edge of can I get all 10 reps unbroken at a high heart rate and at a high fatigue level, right? So when we do this one, it's a partner workout and it's a 12-minute AMRAP, I go, you go, with the goal of 10 rounds, right? So I say, if you get 10 rounds in 11 minutes and 55 seconds, then you can be done. You don't have to do it. But I would like for the partners to even up the rounds if possible so that each one gets 5 about at a very, very challenging pace. Okay, so what'll work is you'll have 1 rower and either 1 or 2 barbells depending on the relative ability levels of the partners, but it should be somewhere in the 50 to 60% of your max jerk, okay? So it'll be a 200-meter row sprint, and when I say sprint, I mean I want you really going after it. I want to see you guys getting in the like low 130s, 140s for that 200 meters, definitely under a minute for 200 meters as we're sprinting there. And then you immediately hop off the rower right to your bar and 10 jerks, right? Reset as fast as you can for 10 reps. When you set, as soon as you finish rep number 10, you say go to your partner and they start rowing, okay? And that is our workout for today. If you get 10 rounds, you can stop. Otherwise, we're done at 12 minutes, but I want this one short and hot, all right? Have a great one. I'll see you guys on Thursday.